I think this was a TikTok I found that was interesting, and I saved it. I be sending myself messages on
At the
Twitter.
Game Awards, Xbox is working with Disney yet again on another major franchise. This time
Merry Christmas,
in the
Black.
Star Wars
Christmas.
universe. It's no secret that after losing Spider-Man to PlayStation and Insomniac, that Xbox has been trying to build a relationship with Disney of their very own. It started a couple years ago with the announcement of the Indiana Jones game being made by the studio behind the Wolfenstein series, and continued this year with the reveal of Blade being made by Bethesda Studios.
Yo, shout out to Black Nomad with the sub. I appreciate it.
Series. And now leaks are making the rounds on X this morning of another massive game being made by a big-time Xbox and Bethesda studio. Just revealed by Spanish insider Xtasis, Xbox is the one working on the long-rumored Mandalorian game. And the studio making it, id Software. The developers...
Oh, that's why I saved it. How y'all feel about that? Keep in mind, this is a rumor. Nothing confirmed. Potential Mandalorian game being made by id Software. Those are the people that made Doom Eternal. How y'all feel about that, chat?
Behind the Doom series.
Shout out to Kevo with the sub and Black Nomad.
2024 or 2025. And just like
This is why I said take it with a grain of salt too, because
Indiana Jones and
he said 2024, 2025. I feel like it would have been announced already. Unless they pull one of those, they announce it, then drop the game 6 months later type beats.
Blade is expected to be an Xbox exclusive.
Ooh, so I would say keep an eye on this one. We're gonna sleep one eye out, but take it with a grain of salt. Yo, shout out to ASAP Yen with the 5 gifted subs, and shout out to Dex Lab with the sub. Mandalorian, Doom devs, I'll play. Yeah, I love Doom Eternal is my favorite shooter in a long time. My only thing is, like, would you want it to be a first or a third person game? Because I'm not gonna lie, it is known for first person shooters. I kind of would want Mandalorian to be a third person game. I want to be able to see my Mando. And because I want to be able, I think one of the cool things about a Mandalorian is the armor they wear, and I want to be able to customize the armor. So like, or at least the option to switch between third and first person. But like, I would like to be able to see my armor. And also, he has a jetpack. I want to see myself flying. I don't want to like be in first person. There was a Jango Fett game on the GameCube and PlayStation 2. It was called Star Wars Bounty Hunter. It was okay. Didn't really age that well, but it was like okay. So like, there's a blueprint there. It could work. It could work. Yeah, third person would be better, like Battlefront. Yeah, third person, Mando. Merry Christmas, PlayStation 2. Merry Christmas to everybody coming through. We just talking about what gaming news is going on. So keep an eye on that. Take it with a grain of salt. Just a rumor. Came from a TikToker. You know, we can't trust TikTokers. Stop. Yeah. This one comes from Okami. He's pretty reputable. He's a cool guy. He's saying level designer at the Coalition who makes Gears of War, potentially teasing Gears of War 6. And then he says, see you in 2024, Gears fam, which I kind of agree with his tweet. I feel like he is hinting we're about to get some Gears of War news. My only thing is like, do we care about Gears of War 6? Is Gears still going? Do we care about Gears of War 6, chat? I loved it in high school, but it just doesn't hit the same anymore, man. And I feel like this is a series that's a victim of its own success. They should have stopped at 3. I feel like I love Gears, so yes. I feel like they haven't innovated. Like, it can still work, but they gotta innovate it. They gotta introduce a new character that everybody loves, because I think it sucks. Like, this nigga should be dead. I'm not gonna lie. Marcus Phoenix should be dead alongside Dom. What? Dom died? I was about to play the game. Yes, he died. What's the name? He's like fucking 75, and he's still the star of the show. Yo, shout out to Kevo with the 5 gifted subs. Now, they did introduce new characters, the kids of these people, but like, nobody likes them niggas. Nobody likes it. We're still playing it for fucking Marcus. So like, in order for this shit to work, in this 6th game, they're going to have to establish a character that everybody loves, and they're also going to have to innovate the gameplay, because at one point, Gears multiplayer was fucking fire, but like, Gears 4 and 5, I remember I played for like maybe 2 weeks, and I was like, it just doesn't hit the same. I don't really feel the need to, you know. The black man was alright. Yeah, the black man, he was alright, but like, I didn't really love the character. It wasn't like one of my favorite pieces of DLC was a Gears of War DLC. I forgot what it was called, but I'm gonna spoil it. But at the end of it, it tells the story of, I think his name was Jace. He was one of the black characters, and it tells the story of, I believe, how Jace joins the Coalition. Where like he was like in high school, and then like the locusts attack the school, and then the military pulls up to come save them, And then he runs up and like one of the gears throws him a gun. He's like, you know how to use this thing? He was like, we gonna find out. He starts shooting. And then the dude was like, I guess you part of the army now. It was such a raw and like real story because he was still a kid. I love that fucking story. I was like, hell yeah, bro. Fight for America. Yeah, Jace was one of my favorites because yeah, that DLC was fucking fire. I love the way they set him up. And that's what I want to see. Like, it looks from the outside looking in, it looks like a super dude bro story, but there's some really good stories in Gears. That's why it's one of my favorite Xbox games. So it's like just as important as the gameplay, they gotta get a fire story. We need a character. I'm not gonna lie, if they drop the ball with 6, just fucking kill the series. Stop ruining my childhood. Jace was Michael B. Jordan's character. Yeah, that was before Michael B. had blew up. That was before he had blew up. He was. But Coltrane was definitely racist. I didn't like Coltrane at first, like in the first game, but then like Coltrane kind of grew on me because by the second and third game, they did give him more character development. Especially, I think it was in the third game when they like you had to explore that level, kind of exploring his backstory of when he was like a football player or whatever. But like that first game, yeah, that shit was mad racist. But I think they knew that. They saw the feedback and they tried to correct it by the second and third game. And even in the fourth and fifth game, he's better too. But yeah, I didn't like Coltrane at first either as a character. I was like, bro, what the fuck is this shit? I never knew Michael B. Jordan was in Gears. Yeah, it was he played this character. Let's see, Jace, Gears of War. Woo, baby! But he was kind of like a minor character that appeared like on the comms and stuff, but he got his own DLC. It's like if you haven't played it, it was fire. Like basically explaining how he kind of got into the military. But yeah, Michael B. Jordan played this character. We got to bring back the Carmines. Keep killing them. Ice-T was in Gears 3 too. Which character did he play? And then last but not least, the other story I saved. Didn't Gears of War start off as dark and lost in its disturbing atmosphere? Later on, different in Gears of War. Yeah, it was a pretty gritty game. There's a rumored Gears of War trilogy remaster coming to the PS5. Y'all copping, chat? Y'all copping? The original 3 games remastered. Yeah, Gears needs to get back to being gritty. Yes, sir. Yes, yep. I'm not gonna lie, I might actually cop this trilogy because I didn't have a PlayStation 3 till like the last year or two. I was really late. I didn't have the money for it. So the only God of Wars that I've played, I played God of War like the first level when you're on the boat fighting the Kraken. I played that part at like a friend's house, but I never beat this game. I only played the first level. Never played God of War 2. God of War 3 was my first one. And then I played the one after that. What was the one that came after 3? It was kind of like a spin-off title with the multiplayer. I think it came on the PS4. I played that one. And then I played 2018 in Ragnarok. But I just didn't have a PlayStation, so I never got to play God of War 1 and 2. So I might be inclined to actually buy this because I would want to play Ascension. Yeah, I played Ascension. The original story is so crazy. Yeah, so I might actually be inclined to buy this remaster, depending on how they do it. I would hope they do like a full I wouldn't want like a upscaling remaster, like really redo all the fucking textures. I want a proper remaster, like the Mass Effect trilogy joint. But a bit of God of War 3 is my favorite, so I've heard it's the best one, but I still would want to know the whole story. God of War on the PSP was very good. I never got to play it I had a PSP, I never got to play it. I didn't play them on the PSP because I didn't play the first 2, so I kind of felt like I wouldn't understand the game. But then I was like, fuck it, at that point I played 3 a little bit. Nothing original, more remasters, great. Hey, listen, at this point, PlayStation needs some fucking games. Oh shit. Hey, apparently Naughty Dog is working on a couple new IPs. That's why they didn't want to do the Last of Us Online factions. So like I think the tide is shifting away from live service games, and eventually we're gonna start seeing some new IPs, original stories. You said Cap? No, they said that in the article. They said that, guys. Did y'all not read the article? The Last of Us factions canceled. I talked about it on stream. Y'all didn't read the fucking article. That's the reason why they said they didn't want to do it. We made the incredible dinner. Stop. is getting, or a sequel. It's cap regardless. So what? Okay, so if y'all feel like it's cap, they're not really working on single player games. What you think they working on? More remakes? I'm gonna give them the benefit that it could be cap. I'm not gonna lie, they're fucking dumb as hell if they're not working. They made this excuse and they're not working on some fucking games, bro. That'd be fucking crazy, bro. Shit. The Last of Us 3 remastered. Yo, real rap chat. Y'all think we'll get The Last of Us 3 or The Last of Us 3 remastered first? What y'all think? Just more. We're gonna get The Last of Us 3. We're gonna get it, of course. But they said they was working on new IPs. They said they had like 2 new IPs in the article. I'm over The Last of Us 2. I'm in the party where I don't think The Last of Us 2 should have ever been made. I think they should have left it at The Last of Us 1. But this is how business ruins everything. They see how much money something makes and they say, oh, we need to make another one, even if it's not part of the vision. Sleeping Dogs isn't a not. Sleeping Dogs is not Naughty Dog. Sleeping Dogs is Front Lines or something like that. Sleeping Dog. The Last of Us 3 is up next. Brand is on fire. I think it probably will be the next game. It's a Square and yeah, I was right. It's United Fronts. This studio doesn't exist anymore. I don't think though. I was right. No, Square published it. It's United Fronts. I knew it was United something that made this game. Criminally underrated game. Sleeping Dogs. Criminally underrated. But if you haven't played it, cop it. It's $20 on Steam. Let's see. Feedly. Let's go to Feedly. I'm so excited for Wukong. I just finished writing some scripts for some videos too. I was talking about Wukong. What we got? Mask of Phantasm is still the best Batman movie. That is a good Batman movie. Call of Duty actor Kamar De Los Reyes dies at 56. RIP. You think it's possible for a remaster of Sleeping Dogs to drop? I think they did remaster it for like the PS4, I think. But I mean, just play the PC version. That's pretty much the remastered version. After Jet Set Radio, Sega needs to revive 5 forgotten classics. We don't care. Black Phone 2. Black Phone 1 was a good movie. Creators of Spider-Man 2 and Alan Wake 2 reveal the secrets behind 2. Yeah, I don't think there's anything interesting going on outside of those stories I found. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom tops Christmas box office with 40 million. God damn, nobody saw this shit. The final film in the DC Extended Universe came to the end. Are you still in the chat, Siggy? Began with the release cycle. 40 million despite winning the weekend. There's still a major drop compared to the opening original Aquaman back in 2018. Are you gonna play Ready or Not with A&I Ethos Trio? Would be gas. I don't know, man. I'm playing Baldur's Gate, man. That game never ends already. Anybody surprised Aquaman fell? Anybody? No. Yeah, it's funny how like the movie's called Aquaman and the movie drowned. That's crazy. It's fucking crazy. How the King of the Ocean drowned at the box